The only reason why I can say something this harsh to the camera, that you're only saying that you want to be rich so you don't have to do the work. The only reason why I can say that is because it was me. A few months ago I did exactly the same thing, and when I stopped doing that I was able to travel to places like here, Medellin, Colombia. I was in Bali, and that's only possible because I shut the fuck up and started working. And the main psychology behind talking about your success and not reaching any, you get the same dopamine from talking about your success than reaching the success, because your brain doesn't know the difference between actually reaching the success and just talking about it. So by talking about it, you give yourself a free pass to feel the same way as if you just reached it, because your brain doesn't know the difference. The reason why I make this video is because I can talk about it because it was the younger me, and the younger me was always talking about the success and then eventually ending up to not do any work itself, because it's easier to talk about it than to actually do it. Obviously, way easier to talk about it than to do it in private. You have to live up in private what you talk about in public, if that makes sense. It's obviously way harder to do the work than to talk about the success, because talking is not intensive at all, and doing the work when no one is watching is super difficult. So what would I say to the younger me if he's actually watching this video and I tricked him with the beautiful view and the travel story, because I actually traveled, that's really true, but obviously I showed it to visually manipulate you to keep watching. Like, I'm honest about it, I'm authentic, I'm not lie. It's all marketing, of course. So if I tricked you into watching this far, what would I tell you? I would tell you that you can still talk about it with your friends. You can talk about it with your friends that have the same goals, that want to do the same thing. If your friends don't have it, don't do it. If your friends have the same goals and also are willing to push you towards those goals, like to push you to work more, then you should talk about the goals with your friends, because they can keep you accountable and they can push you in a masculine way to work harder. So you actually have to perform after talking about it. But if you talk about it to your parents or to friends that you're never going to see again, it's super easy to talk about it because they're not going to keep you accountable. Like, they might hold you accountable, but you're not going to listen to them because, like, they're not your friends. And you can only receive that masculine accountability from your friends and not from your mom, for example. Actually, let me change that. Your dad could actually do the same thing, but just assuming that your dad isn't as ambitious as you are, just like my dad wasn't as ambitious as I am, which is completely okay. But I have to break that trajectory to actually make something happen, to actually make millions, etc., etc. Otherwise, no one is gonna do it. So I have to break that trajectory. But the only way of doing it is to search accountability with my friends instead of my parents, because my parents are not gonna do it. Do not make this a very long yap video. What is the solution to actually progressing towards your goals and not just yapping about it? Don't allow you to talk about it without your friends nearby that can keep you accountable, and do the work in private so you actually know that you're making progress. Otherwise, you will stay stuck in your childhood room. You will never achieve anything, and you will keep talking about it like it's ever gonna happen, while everyone knows it's not gonna happen. So don't give yourself any excuses. Just start doing the work. Shut the fuck up. Talk about it with your friends if you want to, but don't get mad if they get mad at you for not doing the work. And that was it. I don't have anything to sell you because I'm just documenting my journey on this channel and just talking to the younger me. So subscribe if you want to follow my travels and my stories and business. For the rest, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.